talking about the Hawaii International Film Festival and all the great documentaries featured during the festival. And this morning we're talking about Plastic Paradise. Joining us this morning is the film's director and executive producer, Angela Sun. Good morning.
Good morning, Cam. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us here. And tell us a little bit about this film and some of the revealing things that you found while filming the documentary.
Well, for a lot of people, they in Hawaii specifically know about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, or a little bit about it. Most people who live on the coast understand what's going on, especially with what happened with the Transpac races this year and all the boats hitting a lot of the tsunami debris. Debris is all around, especially in the Hawaiian Islands. So when I went out to Papahanaumokuakea,
you got it.
I was trying to get it right. The stuff that we saw was amazingly horrific, and they've done a lot of cleanup efforts to try to get rid of the trash over there, but it just keeps coming in. It's an estimated 20 tons or so of trash that wash up on just Midway Atoll alone. And so if you have seen some of the images, it's not a new subject, but it's one that will never go away. And what we do is dive into a broader perspective of the history of plastics, how we got here, and where we're going to go.
And we're actually rolling some of the footage that you shot out there. Take a look at, I mean, some of the stuff, it was so, what was going through your mind when you saw all of this, and what's the message that you want to get across with this
Well, you
documentary?
know, an interesting tidbit and a side story, too, is that we found a message in a bottle. One of the kids who was on the island with his dad, who worked for Fish and Wildlife Services, was there for the summer, and he found a message in a bottle from a third grader written 10 years prior, in 1999, it was a third grader from Long Beach. And so I live in California, which was, gosh, this message traveled 10 years through time, survived the seas, and ended up on Midway. So it goes to show that this is a global problem, and that it's not just Hawaii specific, which we did shoot about 50% of the film here, but it is also just a global problem of single-use plastics. It's estimated now that 600 trillion pounds of single-use plastics are created annually.
Wow,
that's just
amazing.
a staggering fact. And even when I was here, I just landed yesterday, and we went to lunch, and the disposable plates and plate lunches and stuff, there's things that we can do to move forward to solve these sort of problems, or at least to attack the problem of single-use plastic. And that message traveled 10 years and across time, and a lot longer than, or the message is,
and you're still looking for that.
Yeah, we're still looking. We're looking for the kid, but the message is just travels a lot farther and broader and deeper than just the Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
Well, thank you for joining us this morning, Angela. You can catch the world premiere tonight. It starts at 6 p.m. at the Regal Dole Cannery Theater.